Fine.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. The spell isn't ready. That's still recharging.
Foolish trespassing.
That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging.
Hey folks, here's another reading. It's found here on the Wake of Stars, just in Dread Wastes, on east side, right by the wall. Right by the wall. The Deserters. When the Mogul declared the purging of the Sauroch, a number of legions were still deployed in the field. Word reached the Sauroch of their master's treachery, and so they turned their back on their and so they turned on their officers, and vanished behind enemy lines in the Manted Lands. Many legions of Mogu and their slaves were dispatched to hunt down and destroy these deserters. None ever returned. Just reading it. I'll read it again. And just have to slice it up cooperatively. When the Mogul declared the purging of the Sauroch, a number of legions were still deployed in the field. Word reached the Sauroch of their master's treachery, and so they turned on their officers and vanished behind enemy lines in the Manted Lands. Many legions of Mogul and their slaves were dispatched to hunt down and destroy these deserters. None ever returned. I'll just stop the recording and make a note, so 1 sec. Hoi hoi. Briefest of seconds. Reading at end. 2. Splice. Correctly. It's not a great note, but I can't think of how best to put it off the cuff. Even in my sleep, I hear her terror. Fear grips her mind and body. The Empress is no longer fit to rule the Empire.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Time awakening must be near, but they have not come for me yet. Why do the Calaxi wait? This amber is ours, trespasser. Amber not for the Manted. Ancient amber chunk. The whispers seem to be emanating from a presence approaches. Someone can hear me. Someone out there can hear me. But it is no Manted. The whispers seem to be emanating from within this amber. Could there be another paragon sleeping within? Korven the Prime. At last. My time has come.
Yes, Raven.
My duty is to Calaxi Council. You're asking me, I must obey. Yes, Caxiva, how long have I waited? I have waited to hear the Council's command. So much has transpired since I first entered my long sleep. There is much to do, but first, Wakener, let me recover my strength. defeating the beast.
We are done.
I must join the Galaxy Council and the other paragons immediately, but I'm barely strong enough to stand. Must feed Awakener. It sends the beating hearts of creatures on the northern bank of the lake. Kill them for me and I shall do the rest.
Preserve the cycle.
Liquid amber is most efficient for restoring a newly awakened paragon's strength, and is usually provided at a awakening ceremony. Fortune it seems you did not receive these instructions, so we shall have to improvise. I can sense a vast quantity of fossilized amber in the lake below us. It will serve, but I'm too weak to dig it up myself. Do this for me, and I'll see to it that you are rewarded.
We are done.
Hmm.
I'm out of range.
I can get a quest off these. Relics of the, Swarm.
Cast that.
Mark of Korven. Proximity to Korven's pheromones has temporarily altered you, granting water breathing and swimming, increasing swim speed by 125% following Lake of Stars. As soon as I awakened, the Galaxy sensed my presence, relayed as much as they dared. I confirmed my own suspicions. Empress no longer fit to rule the Empire. She must be cleansed.
The will of the galaxy is eternal.
That spell isn't ready. That's still written. I can't cast that yet.
Normally when I see a quest down there that I don't have, it's a quest I can get. I think. Hmm.
That's still written.
They don't seem to want to give it. Hmm. I can't find it.
I can't cast that.
I would like to go help out, but honestly, it's so awkward.
Spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still written. Spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet.
You know, for someone barely able to stand, they really are following me around quite well.
That's still recharged. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. That's still recharged.
You are far from home.
That spell isn't ready. Yes. I can't cast that. That's still recharged. That spell isn't ready.
One, two, three. I think I may call quits soon.
That's still recharged. That's still recharged. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. That's still recharged.
Good drop right here.
That spell isn't ready. Yeah. I can't cast that yet.
Oh, well done. The hard chunk of polished amber glows with an unearthly light. Ah yes, one does not forget the taste of
Can't use that
amber.
item yet.
Back when the world was still young, the first Capari trees bloomed. From the trees the amber flowed and nurtured us. Caparite, we called it, the lifeblood of the earth. It healed our wounds and made us bold. It tasted like sweetness and fire. It gave us the strength to conquer all the lesser races. Many were the threats to our race after usurpers remade the world. Narrow was the path ahead. It was I who suggested our greatest warriors be cast in amber to sleep, to be wakened at the swarm's greatest times of need. It was sleep from which one could never awake, a great risk, a great sacrifice, but necessary. Thus I was the first paragon. This is why I am the prime. Ah, I needed one more.
Preserve the cycle.
And now the classic calls to battle. Now I
You
am
are
awakened.
far from home.
I need sustenance. You got it. Feel the strength returning to my body.
We are done.
Thank you, Awakener. That is enough for now.
I can't attack
Already honored. Jesus. What is that tree on the hill to the west? Can it be? Caprizar. Korven the Prime lapses into silence. When I return from my final ravage, before being elevated to a paragon, I was given the honor of planting that very tree. I see it has grown into a great capri, but it seems something is amiss. There's an old sonar tower at the base of the tree. Take me there, Awakener. I can use the tower to take a closer look. There we go. Yes, it is true. This is Caprizar. But why do I sense no life emanating from within? Why do I sense no amber sap running through its veins? Examine the tree. Guard me while I perform this task, Awakener. Wind Reaver just diving in. It is done. Cabrizar cries out in unbearable agony. One great rivers of amber course through the tree's veins. Now it is but a dried husk.
The will.
Cabrizar is dying. A creature of terrible darkness corrupts it from deep beneath its roots. The tree cannot be saved, but at least we can lessen its pain. Look, both creatures carved a path to its own lair. We need only follow it down the hill, just behind this tower.
Preserve the cycle.
Despite your obvious weaknesses, I've grown fond of you, Awakener. I made arrogant because of my prowess on the battlefield. It was said that it could cheat death itself. She'll lend you this very ability, Painkiller, to protect you during the task ahead.
I can't cast that.
The little baby crocodiles are adorable. Painkiller, carrying the mark of Korven the Prime, which grants ability Painkiller. When taking a blow that would have you killed, instead you're encased in a block of amber, which reduces damage taken and regenerates health and mana for duration spell. Cannot occur more than once every 3 minutes. This iteration is only effective here. One, two. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call quits now in a sec.
That's still recharged. That's still recharged.
Figured as much. No. Thank you, Awakener. Cabrizar can now dream in peace. However, the beast was merely a vessel for corruption. No, the true corruption lies much deeper. I feel strong enough to continue on my own desert. I must report this Psha presence to council immediately. If we meet again, it shall be at Klaxi Vas. Awesome. We'll go turn in this quest and the other ones I have, and then we'll I'll call it then. I'm being all twitchy, so I just need to get some sleep. I get a bit more paranoid, like, oh, did I mess up my words there, this and that, when I'm tired or late. So best to just call it. There we go. Oh, you had a quest. We've just intercepted a message from an adjutant on Zanves. Young gold laborers there have unearthed a paragon in the Amber Quarry on the backside of the island. Get there immediately and free him before the Zantek destroy him.
The will of the Black Sea. Do you have something of value? We are done.
If this war is to be won, we cannot afford to leave anything unchecked, outsider. The disturbance along the coast that needs to be investigated. The presence there is not our kind and are of no value to us. However, their supplies could prove very valuable. If there's anything of use, then we must get to it before the Empress.
Death from above. The
Our
cycle
efforts
living
to secure the shallows before Van Zanves have paid off. We have spotted another paragon buried in amber, hidden in the waters to the southwest. Our efforts to secure the shallows before Zanves have paid off. We've spotted another paragon buried in amber, hidden in the waters to the southwest. Adding another paragon to our numbers is vital. Another champion from ages past could turn the tide in our favor. I would go immediately, but unfortunately, I'm needed here. Since you are already an since you are already a wakener, you can carry out this task in my stead.
be a leaf in the wind.
Scouts have reported an unmounted presence near Korven. Their intrusion and sorry, thought I those one of the midgety invaders I get. Thought I saw it by my arm. Their intrusion and their theft of amber would normally be dealt with swiftly, but the forces are needed elsewhere. The task seems suited to you, Wakener. You'll convince them to leave this land, or you'll destroy them in the name of Kaxiva.
Leave me now. Yes, Wakener.
I can offer you accommodations for as long as you're of use to us.
Sir.
Well, Bram has a quest.
You are far from home.
Sampling the Emperor's finest. The wonders of the Capri sap never cease to amaze me. Among its numerous properties and applications, the sap can be refined into a nutritious and extremely delectable elixir. Nor in the Empire will we find a finer execution of this brew than the palace itself. Through the homes of the loyalists have feeders brimming with the sweet nectar. Fill this jar at their feeders and return it to me. I'll sample the imperial ambrosia once more. It's half a risk. It's called the Heart of Fear for a reason, mate.
We are done.
And somehow this guy is huge. He was complaining about them artificially growing their things, and yet he does it the whole time with this guy. I swear I do some quests where he's tiny, some quests where he's huge, and they just can't make up their mind. It was always baffling to me. So, I'm gonna call this here. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you join me again soon. Till next time, folks. Till then.